up, everybody? Back again with another video. In today's video, man, we're finally on Black Ops 6, the new Call of Duty game coming out in October, and I'm so excited to talk about this game, man. We've been talking about the leaks and all that stuff for about a month or so now. A couple months, actually. It might have been longer than a couple months. But anyway, we're here. The beta is officially out. Came out today at 1 p.m., so about 4 hours ago as of recording this video. I've got about 40 or so games, maybe over almost 100 probably in the game so far. And we're going to go over my honest opinions about this game. We're not going to hold back. We're going to keep it real. So let's hop in to the gameplay. Alright guys, so now that we have some gameplay in the background, let's go over some things about bo6, man. So this is going to be my honest review of the Black Ops 6 beta, which is basically just Black Ops 6 in general, because this is pretty much what we're going to be seeing on day one launch. Obviously, be more content, but like when it comes to just how it feels, how it's playing, time to kill, that type of stuff, we'll be most likely seeing the same thing on day one. So let's go into all of that good stuff. Before I do, just want to make a quick mention that I will be live streaming once this video is uploaded. So when this goes live, I will be currently live streaming. So make sure you check out my channel on Twitch, because if you do, you can get free items for Black Ops 6 by just watching my stream, man. I think a free blueprint, free stickers. I think there's an emblem, a calling card or something too. I don't know if they'll be usable in the beta, but they'll be at least usable in the full game at launch. So make sure you guys watch my stream there as well. But you can also watch anyone's stream, so if you don't want to watch mine, anyone on Twitch that has drops enabled that's playing Black Ops 6, you can acquire those free things. Also, Black Ops 6 beta is from today, August 30th, until September 4th. 5th is no beta, and then the 6th starts the second weekend, and that goes to the 9th, I believe it is. And those 2 weeks will have sets of rewards. Those being a weapon blueprint, 2 operator skins, some emblems, calling cards, stickers, etc. So, pretty good stuff. Make sure you're playing the game, get to level 30 by the end of the second weekend, and you will have all those things for you as well. So let's get into my review. So, we're going to start off with Omni Movement, the biggest elephant in the room, the biggest thing, and I like it. I do. I like it. I was a little concerned from the trailers. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it by any means. But I will say this: the dolphin diving to the sides and behind with the Omni movement, so you like how you can like shoot midair and stuff. You just see me do it a few minutes ago in the gameplay. I'm not a fan of that. I think it is a unnecessary feature. If you want to have side to side running, back to back, back front running, or whatever, that's one thing. But this dolphin diving off to the side really just, it doesn't make for good gameplay. It just makes for uncomfortable gunfights a lot of times. I found myself oftentimes just dying trying to dolphin dive to the left because it takes too much effort from your character to do it. Like, it doesn't do it naturally. You have to like be running, and then at the same time you have to dolphin dive. But if you're not running tactical, good luck trying to get this thing to do it often for you. And I found myself oftentimes losing control of the character when I dolphin dive to the left or right, meaning I wasn't able to pull my gun towards the person I'm shooting at. And again, these are all things that could be a different once I get to the hang of it. Like I said, I've only got about 50-something games or whatever, maybe 100 games at the most in the beta so far. And so it's been one of those things where maybe I'm just not used to it. It could be that. It seems like if you're on PC, you're going to have a way better experience this year, unfortunately. For us console players, as the COD community is a bunch of bitches, so they got, aim assist was nerfed, obviously, if I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it has been nerfed in this game, so it's not as strong in this game, even though it wasn't strong at all to begin with. So obviously keyboard and mouse players are going to get an advantage in this year, so looks like it'll be a year for playing without crossplay turned on. But for consoles, I think it's definitely possible to get really good at the Omni movement. I think, especially once I go and do the zombies grind first, that's what I'm gonna obviously do first after campaign. And I think once you play zombies a lot and you get that mastery cam on zombies, and then you go to multiplayer and start grinding, you're gonna be very, very, very comfortable with the Omni movement. You're gonna, it's gonna be it's gonna be like a second hand almost, right? So I don't think it'll be too bad. But that's my opinion on Omni movement. I think it's great. I just not a fan of the side to side dolphin diving. Not a fan of that. The reverse dolphin diving, like being able to back out of a window and dolphin dive, That's pretty sick. Have had some really dope gunfights with like that already, but again, not sure if it's really needed per se. Guns. Let's talk about the guns. Guns are fantastic in this game. They really are. The feel, anyway. TTK is a different thing, but the feel is fantastic. This is what Modern Warfare 3 should have felt like. This is what it honestly feels very, very similar to Guns Control, or not necessarily recoil-wise, but feel-wise, how they feel when you're shooting them. It feels very, very similar to Modern Warfare 2 from 2022. It's they're a little bit heavier. They have a little more kick behind them. You don't feel like you're shooting BB guns or paper guns or something like Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 felt like the guns were light. They had no lore to them. I guess a good way to say it. In this game, they feel very, very good. My personal favorites probably is the AK for number 1, and probably 2, probably the XM4, probably my 2 favorite guns in the beta. They were just the best overall, most comfortable to use. The AK is insane at medium range. This thing is a laser beam. Far range it does pretty well. Up close is when it struggles. But if you stay in those medium distances, this thing is an absolute beast. And so I'm very excited to see going forward the rest of the guns in the game. Some guns that I think need to be nerfed right off the bat is that PDW, the SMG that you get. I think it's like right off the bat as a default class. That needs to go, like bad. That is legitimately broken right now. And I do not want another small SMG to be dominant again. I'm looking at you, Static from MW3. I cannot deal with another year one of those. So hopefully Treyarch will nerf those going forward for the next for launch. TTK is awful in this game. So originally I was really happy about the TTK from the leaked gameplay we saw from people that hacked PS4s, got gameplay. I looked at all that gameplay, and the TTK looked fast in those gameplays. But the problem is now playing the game is very, very, very slow. It was like literally, if you watch some of the kill cams, sometimes when I watch the kill cams, you'll see that some of these shots, like right there, was 5 bullets to kill somebody. That's insane, man. That's insane. Never in my life has it took that many shots to kill someone on a Call of Duty game, ever. The most I've seen recently is Modern Warfare 3 with 4 to 5 shots per person to kill, depending on the gun. Older CODs used to take 3, maybe 4 at the most, if it was a weaker gun. This is insane, right? Like that means you would not be able to one burst someone. They have one burst in the game and it can't one burst to the body, which is dumb. Okay. Reduce this to kill, like time to kill, man. Reduce it. We gotta make it slower, or faster. Sorry, not slower, but either make it like 3 or 4 shots is fine, right? A little bit quicker than Modern Warfare 3 would be great, but I'm already used to Modern Warfare 3 kill time, so if that's the way they want to go route, go that way. Don't go whatever the fuck way this is. It's really inconsistent too, where I get 2-shotted by enemies. Like there was 4 shots. I was getting shot by 2 different people, but still 4 shots in total hit me for my full health. And this is another thing too. If you look at the damage output on those kill cams, that damage output will tell you how much damage your health, or how much health you have, right? Like for example, Modern Warfare 3 is 150, so it says, like say for example 4 shots to kill you, and it says 150 damage. That's, or 100. I think it's 149. I don't think it actually shows 150, but it is 150. So 149 damage is just your health, right? That's how much it is. In this game, if you look at it, it's only 100. So this is normal Call of Duty health, but they have the 150 health damage output, which is just not, that doesn't work, right? The TTK doesn't make sense. I know saying that out loud and be like, oh well, it should be faster TTK. And in theory, yeah, it should be, right? 100 health, but you have 150 health style of gunfighting. It should, in theory, be quicker, but it's not. It's the exact opposite. It's slow as shit. Everyone I've talked to so far has agreed on that. That is super slow and it needs to be faster. And yeah, it's just insane, man. I don't know why it's so slow. Maybe it's something to do with the beta. Maybe when the full launch comes out, it'll be better. I'm hoping so. But yeah, TTK, awful, man, trash. Maps. Now, the maps are, in my opinion, trash, but only because the only 3 maps we have right now in the game, in the beta, are these 3 super small maps. All 3 of these maps, no, maybe two of the maps, like this, the Dioret, and I believe it's the other one, Scud or something. Those two are super small. Skylines, I think it's called, is not too bad. That's pretty medium-sized map. But again, the biggest problem is we have only small maps basically to play right now. We don't have any of the larger size maps. We don't have like a Nuketown map or anything. So I think right now the problem is there's just not enough variety. So the 3 or 4 maps that we're playing are really, really small, and that's kind of just pissing everybody off. I think that's why people hate these maps. Now, I think come launch and beyond launch, I don't think these maps will be nearly as bad in the grand scheme of things. I just think right now, because we only have these 3 maps, that we're kind of, if you don't like these maps, you're going to hate them even more because that's all you can play is these 3 maps, right? So, but once you have more options to play and you come back to them, you might not have the same opinion. So, I would overall give the maps like a 5 out of 10 or something. They're kind of just mid. I don't find myself raging on the maps as much yet. But I have gone a couple times already today where I've like got really pissed off because of an angle that I just didn't know was there. So we'll see going forward how they are. Streaks, pretty fine. Nothing crazy at the streaks. The personal radar thing, which you saw me just use right now, that's called Scout Pulse. That's pretty dope. It's basically like a miniature UAV for like a few minutes. I think it's like a minute or so, which is really nice. It's like, it kind of reminds me of the personal radars from like Ghost, how had like the little mini UAV you can put down on the ground that gives you like a personal or small UAV effect. And then I think Infinite Warfare had a personal radar, and then I think another COD had one, if I remember correctly. So overall, pretty good. Nothing crazy. We didn't really get all that many dope streaks, so we only got a Hellstorm, I think RCSD, and a War, the helicopter. I think it's the only 3 killable streaks in the game that we have so far. So it's what it is. Perks, very cool. I do feel like Enforcer's special perk is going to be probably the most popular just because it has so many benefits compared to the rest. If you're a Search and Destroy player, you're going to probably really like the blue recon style specialist perk and perks that follow it. But we'll have to wait and see once I unlock those. Let's see what else. In the beta, there's currently a lot of server issues, so if you're playing the beta, don't mind them. They're working on them. They just activated more servers in the game, so hopefully the servers should start to fill up a little more and get more faster games. Hopefully games will stay working longer. I've gotten a bunch of memory errors already today and kept getting kicked out, so don't worry about it. It's annoying. Just work with it. Eventually the servers will be fine. I don't expect this to be like this at launch. I'm hoping that's not like this at launch, because usually the whole point of these betas are to figure out these kinks early on, right? Because those server side things don't really take all that long to fix. But if you're not prepared for them, they can be annoying. So they usually do betas to find those problems ahead of time. But that's it, man. That's pretty much the Black Ops 6 beta. There's not a whole lot of stuff to talk about in the beta, obviously, because it's a beta. I'm gonna be making a separate video going over every gun, all the attachments, everything later. Probably tonight or tomorrow it'll be uploaded. But for right now, at the current moment, I would give it. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10, Black Ops 6, I think right now. It needs a lot of time in the oven still. I would say another 3 months, 4 months in the oven, this thing would have been cooking. But obviously we get the game in October, so that's not, not nearly as much as I want. And obviously, in my opinion, it shouldn't even need that long because it's had 4 years of development. But it is Treyarch, and Treyarch are... They always seem to have struggles when it comes to making games, in my opinion. Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer have always been pretty good about their games, except for Modern Warfare 3, obviously, and Modern Warfare 2019. Those games were pretty whack in terms of just what they had, how they ran, and all that. But yeah, in my opinion, bo6 is going to be good. Even if the MP is bad this year, we have zombies and we have campaign and we have all that type of stuff. We have a Warzone camo grind too, so I'll be doing the Warzone multiplayer and zombies camo grind, and boy, that Warzone grind looks scary. Having to play Warzone to get a mastery camo does not sound like a fun environment. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll be uploading more videos over the next couple of days of the beta, and then obviously I'll be saving video clips so we can have talk about bo6 in the future. So expect to see a lot of bo6 content on the channel because I'm finna record a shit ton of content off this game. If you guys want to see anything specific in bo6, let me know down below. If you guys want to talk about anything specific or my opinions of something specific, again, let me down below, and I will do it for you guys. You guys have been great recently with the love and support, man, and I just appreciate you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. bo6 beta again out from now to September 5th, or sorry 4th, and then from September 6th to 9th, I believe it is the second week. So come on, hop on and play with us. The second week is free. Currently, it is pre-order only, but I think it's on Game Pass right now for the pre-order beta, and you only have to pay like $1 or something for 2 weeks for a 2-week trial, which should be more than enough time to play the beta. So if you want to try that, you know, it's only $1, so give it a shot. With that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.